The NFC East is about to be shaken up by news that could change everything for the New York Giants. A turnaround involving one of the league's most promising talents could create a domino effect between division rivals. And the impact of this move could be so profound that it will shape the future of the Giants for seasons to come. We are talking about an offensive piece that can raise the level of our attack and completely disrupt our opponent's defensive plans. It's one of those moments when you realize, if this happens, nothing will ever be the same again. Blue blood fans, take a deep breath and pay attention, because the name involved in this story is huge, literally and potentially. If you love this team as much as we do, get ready, because what comes next could be the talk of the town for a long time to come. 2. Introduction. Hey, Big Blue Nation. Can you feel that energy in the air? It's the kind of buzz that makes any fan stop what they're doing. Today, we're going to talk about a possible trade that could set the offseason on fire and put the Giants in the NFL spotlight. But first, hit the like button, activate the bell, and subscribe to the channel, because this is real content made by fanatic fans for fanatic fans. And more, comment below. Would you trade a second-round pick for Kyle Pitts? I want to hear your opinion. Let's make this video go far. Share it in the Giants WhatsApp group and invite your friends to the debate. We're on our way to 1,000 subscribers, and with your help we'll get there, because true fans come together even in the off-season. Now yes, breathe, adjust your Giants cap, and come with me in this analysis. 3. Construction of the scenario. The buzz has started in Atlanta. The Falcons, yes, that team that has been building a competitive roster by eating away at the edges, are ready to make some noise. According to insiders like Jordan Schultz, the franchise is listening to offers for Kyle Pitts, the monster tight end who was drafted in the first round in 2021. And we're not talking about just any tight end. Pitts is a hybrid, a walking mismatch. Tall, agile, quick, with reliable hands and a presence on the field that commands respect. At just 24 years old, he still has a lot of room for growth and is considered one of the rarest talents in the league. The Falcons know this, which is why the price is not low, at least a day 2 pick, that is, second or third round. That's when all eyes turn to New York. Could the Giants enter this dispute? And if so, what would they be willing to offer? What seemed like just speculation has started to take shape, and now the debate is boiling among fans and analysts. 4. Development. Let's look at our reality. The Giants' attack needs more dynamism, especially in the passing game, and Kyle Pitts could be exactly what's missing. Imagine Jackson Dart, our promising young QB, with a target like that at his disposal. A guy who stretches the field, draws double teams, and opens up space for wide receivers. But here comes the catch: cap. Today, the Giants have about $5.9 million available. That's the third smallest cap space in the league. In addition, we still have to sign rookies, such as DL Darius Alexander and RB Cam Scativo. In other words, the cap space is already taken up before we even think about reinforcements. To make room, we would have to restructure heavy contracts. Andrew Thomas and Dexter Lawrence are the most likely names, but that affects the backbone of the team. What's more, the Giants don't have a third-round pick this year. They used it to get Jackson Dart in the last draft. In other words, all that would be left to do would be to give up our second-round pick, and that's when things start to get even more complicated. 5. Highlights and key moments. Let's highlight 3 points that are driving this discussion among fans. First, the cost-benefit. Is Kyle Pitts worth a second-round pick? Considering he would be our only top 100 pick in the upcoming draft, is it worth the risk? Second, the position. The Giants have already drafted Theo Johnson, a tight end with great potential. Does it make sense to pile up investments in the same position now? Third, the style of play. Pitts needs a system that can use it. Our offense is in transition. Could Dabble put that scheme together quickly? Fourth point, the psychological impact on the team. An arrival like this could motivate the squad, but it could also put too much pressure on the young QB and Pitts himself. Fifth, the financial side. In addition to the short cap, Pitts would enter the fifth year with a cost of almost $11 million. This affects future planning. Sixth, the market factor. Could another NFC East team make a move first? What if it ended up against a direct rival, like the Cowboys or Eagles? Seventh, the fans. Many fans are excited, but others are cautious. The question remains, is this the right time for a bold move? 6. Broader contextualization. Schoen is known for his strategic approach. He prefers to build things little by little, with smart choices and long-term planning. In recent years, we have seen the Giants betting heavily on young talent and avoiding risky moves that could compromise their future. But at the same time, there is a growing thirst for results. The fans want to see progress, they want to see playoffs, they want to see boldness. Pitts' arrival would be a statement. We're ready to compete now. But it would be a move outside the franchise's recent profile. And it's worth remembering, the teams that win consistently are those that find the balance between aggressiveness and planning. If the Giants could structure the cap, maintain a solid base, and still bring in a talent like Pitts, it would be a gigantic leap. But the risk is real. Messing with finances, losing draft capital, and perhaps deviating from the original plan can have serious consequences in the medium term. 7. Final question, call to action. Now, Giants Nation, I throw this to you. Would you bring Kyle Pitts back even knowing all of this? Or would you stick with the rebuilding plan? Leave a comment below. What would you do if you were in the GM's chair? Would you take the gamble or play it safe? Your opinion is very important, and we read everything. This debate is what drives the channel and strengthens this blue community. If you liked the video, leave a powerful like, subscribe to the channel, and activate the bell so you don't miss any news. We're on our way to 1,000 subscribers, and with your help, we'll get there faster than a Kayvon Thibodeau blitz. Share with your fanatic friends, send it to your fan group, spread the word about the Giants, because whether with Pitts or without Pitts, one thing is certain, we will continue to grow, together, step by step, towards the top.